you're never gonna feel ready, and that's the hard truth, right? Be it anything that you wanna accomplish in your life, like if you wanna wait until you feel ready, you're never gonna do it. And this week's video, we're gonna talk about the work environment, right? So some of us, we work in toxic work environments, and others, we work in work environments that are healthy and good for our mental health, right? So if you work in a toxic work environment, this YouTube video is for you. Alright, so let's talk about the toxic work environment, right? So what if your supervisors are being toxic towards you, like they're not treating you properly? What do you do from there, right? So this is a tricky one. So at first, right, you need to like see how, play it through, right? See if it's persistent or if it's a once-off thing. Because if it's a once-off thing, you're either having a bad day, because we're all human and we all can't be programmed to have good days all the time, right? But if your boss, your supervisor is constantly on your case, bashing you, then you're in a toxic work environment. Like, you need to address this. You need to like sit them down and tell them that, look, I don't appreciate 1, 2, and 3, right? But doing this, it takes courage. It's easier said than done. So at first, you need to be like, okay, you need to like jot down, write on your journal. You'll be like, all right, so what did they do that I didn't appreciate, and what could I have done to avoid this confrontation, right? And it is nothing that you could have done to avoid like confrontation. That's when you have to like confront them, right? But I say that journal things down, write down the dates, so that when you approach them, you have valid, reasons why you like approaching them and telling them that you're not happy. And one thing that I forgot to mention is you never gossip to your superiors, like to your colleagues, right? Because your colleagues are not your friends. There's a reason why there's the word colleague, right? Because now if you gossip to your colleagues, they are gonna stab you like in the back, right? Because now they also want to advance their career, and they'll do anything it takes for them to advance their careers, even if they have to stab you in the back. So if you have any complaints, don't go to your colleagues. Like, trust me, this is the worst mistake you could ever do for yourself. So if you've got a complaint, jot it down, alright, and then compile all your complaints, and then after that approach your superiors. Because if you complain one by one, like it's not gonna like do you justice. And also what I'm trying to say is that if you don't speak out, you won't be heard, right? So if you have a problem with certain things of how the company is being run, if you don't speak out, it's gonna continue happening, right? And speaking out is really, really difficult. Okay, it's like, it's not easy to speak out, especially against your managers, because now you do have a sense of, if you speak out, the management will neutralize you as an employee, right? And which is not right, because we need to have a healthy communication between employees and management. So also it's like management's part of, when we speak to them, they should like listen to the employees. And then also HR, right? People are like, man, HR is gonna protect me, I'm gonna go do HR and 1, 2, and 3. Guys, HR is not there for you. Like, we need to get this straight. HR is there to protect the company. They don't really give a damn about you, right? So as long as the company is being protected, that's HR's job. That's why they were hired. So we need to like remove this notion of, man, I need to take all my complaints to HR. HR is gonna help me, man. HR is gonna help me against this company because this is unfair of what they did. They won't help you. They are gonna look out for the company first. The company comes first, and it makes sense because they're hired to protect the company, not to protect you necessarily. So as employees, there's a lot of things that goes into like the workspace, and that people don't talk about, right? Of like a toxic workspace, it's easy for work to be toxic, and you're there for a really long time. Like, you're there most parts of your day. And guys, I'm wrapping up the video right here. I hope you guys learned a thing or two about how to navigate and how to resolve conflict at work, especially if your managers are giving you a tough time, right? It's better to journal things down, right? And once you've journaled everything down, you approach them and tell them that, look, you're not happy with 1, 2, and 3, and these are the solutions that you can like suggest to them. And also a reminder that HR is not your best friend. HR is not even your friend. And if your best friend is working for HR, you need to know that HR is there to serve the company's best interest and protect the company, but not serve your best interest. No matter what the company says, like, oh, you can talk to HR, if you got any grievance, talk to HR. But at the end of the day, they need to look out for the company first, right? And also colleagues, as I said, it's better not to save them on WhatsApp, but you keep them at an arm's distance. So don't save them, because now if you also save them their numbers, they're gonna see your statuses, they're gonna see the ins and outs of your life and how you operate, right? And not everyone at work is your friend. There's only a few people that are your friends. And if a person that you work with has a chance to stab you in the back for them to advance their career, they will happily do so. So make sure you're mindful of that. And yeah, if you do this, I promise you, you'll have a better working environment. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are unemployed, please check out the video that the algorithm is showing to you guys right now. And if you have not yet subscribed, click on my icon, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.